Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got some mission darts for you today. We got the Bailey Marsh Darts, known as the Ghost. Really striking case. The darts themselves look really cool because they got that rainbow colour. But what I think we'll do is we'll go and head on over to the table, have a closer look. Okay, so over the table we got the mission darts Bailey Marsh. This is the Ghost, as we know. These are the first darts from an Australian player from Mission, which is really, really good. Loving the pink background there and the ghostly shapes with the scary faces. You've got another ghost up here, the name and obviously Mission logo. We've got the 25 grams up at the top. Over on the back we've got some information there from Mission, the Bailey Ghost Marsh up at the top, and obviously safety information, and we've got the 0.05 gram match weighted, which is really good, and another Mission logo. Let's get them out, have a closer look. Comes in this velvet coated plastic insert, does what it needs to. It's holding all the darts nice and secure. It's a little bit flimsy, but obviously we're not using this to store the darts when we're playing. Point holder holding the 3 darts and the flights behind. Let's get a dart out, have a closer look. And here we go. Right, starting up at the front, we've got the standard black coated point. Adds a bit of extra grip going into the board instead of the standard silver, so that's really handy. Then we go into this rounded sort of almost ball. It's in between a ball and a conical nose, really. I'd say it's closer to a ball nose. It's about a medium sort of length, but it's got this lovely rainbow coating, which is really, really striking. Then we go into the grip, which tapers from the front all the way to the back, and then we have obviously the etched in Mission logo on the rainbow and the saber stem. These are really, really good. They grip onto the flights really, really well. The actual grip itself, we've got a deep groove before we go into it's a twin ring, but it's got a very, very shallow, narrow groove in there, and then another deep groove before we go into a single ring. Obviously it's separated by those deep grooves all the way down. They're slightly concave, they're not quite square cut at the bottom, but the very thin grooves are square cut, but you can't feel the sharp edges on the grip, which is really, really nice. The extra spacing with that one ring adds another element. It does add a bit more grip in case you were wondering if that shallow groove was going to do anything, but having that extra ring in the middle really does add a nice grip element. Really, really good if you're either a front, mid or rear gripper. You got the same grip all the way down. Obviously you got the thinner section here. At the widest point on the 25 grams they are 7.65 millimeters wide, and the whole dart on the barrel is 50 millimeters long. It's quite a wide front section, still gives you plenty of room for the grouping, but I do like a good taper dart because it gives you a nice push point. What I think we'll do is we'll go and head over to the board and we'll have a throw. Okay, so we're over in the dart room with the Mission Bailey Marsh Darts, the Ghost. Hopefully we're not going to get any frightening scores, so we'll have a couple of throws just so I can get used to them before we go into our practice routine. I'm liking the long taper on this, so hopefully it's going to give me a nice good push point. So let's see how we get on. Oh, starting off straight, which is good. Oh, a nice steady ton. We like a good ton. Having to adjust a little bit. These are a little bit heavier than I'm used to. Oh, pulled that one a little bit. And 121, that's good. Made the adjustment back. Well, they're definitely flying nice, so let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Oh, a nice steady ton to start. 101 left to get. Oh, pulled that last start. I did push it a little bit. Only 12 left to get. And in one dart. More than happy with that. 7 darts. A little bit unfortunate to pull that last dart. Wasn't the dart's fault. That was me sort of like pushing forward a little bit too much. Really love the taper on this dart. It's got a nice push point whether you're a front, rear or mid gripper. And the fact that it's the same grip through the whole of the dart is absolutely fantastic. So let's go have a final thought. Okay, I think I'd done all right. Started off with a nice steady ton, done it in 7 darts in total. Could have done it in less, but a little bit of trouble there, just finishing off. The dart itself felt really nice. I loved the long taper from the back to the front. Obviously, it is a little bit wide at the front, being over 7.5 mils, but there's plenty of room there to still get that grouping in the treble. The actual ring grip itself felt really nice, having that sort of like almost twin ring staggered sort of thing with the one in between, and the rainbow colours really striking and looks fantastic flying through the air. I'm going to give it a grip rating of 2.5. My fingers put into the grooves just right for me, but it was more the push point that I enjoyed more. If you're going to be holding sort of like rear, mid or front, it's going to vary on the width of the dart as well, obviously being thicker at the front. Felt really consistent, and they dug into the board really well. The weights come in 23 and 25 grams, so there's not a massive range, unfortunately. It is keeping around the weight that the player uses, but it's something that maybe you're looking at trying a lighter dart or heavier dart, and having a push point really helps because you don't have to put as much power in to get that dart up to the dartboard. Price point is £49.95. That's a nice middle range dart. Now it is a 90% tungsten dart, but with that colouring and everything, I think it's a decent price point. It's something that it's not going to break the bank, and maybe somebody could get you them as a present for Christmas or birthday maybe. If you got a set, or maybe you looking at getting a set, head on down to the comment section. You can ask us some questions, and maybe some players that have got a set can answer as well and give you another perspective on the dart. Make sure you head on over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv. Lots of articles, reviews and stories on there, whether you got 5 minutes, 10 minutes or even half an hour to have a read through. Make sure you tick subscribe, tick notifications, lots of reviews coming up in the future, and as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.